Nalele, Honorable Minister for Regional and Maritime Development and Disaster Management, Assistant Ministers, Your Excellency, the Australian High Commissioner, officials of the New Zealand High Commission, government officials, honorable members of Parliament, the Managing Director of Road King Farms Fresh Produce Processing Facility. Sa jawab no ba turang ilalang bes. Turang patolala. Rauli tetau may lami. Pangon turang bala rati daaw. Ni ero ng wala may. Manising ito sota. Mani ero lang may misang kami nga isip-sipu. Matay na batu. In Orbo. Sabaw namin natin baliwa bidingkom. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a great pleasure to be here again this morning. Atish was very, very determined to get me here. I think he called the European Union to change the program in Brussels and delay it a few days so I could come and be with him today. He owes my wife I don't know what, maybe some boo for dragging me away from home on our 49th wedding anniversary. And I also acknowledge today a young man in the audience also has had to go back. I think we'll have to go back and explain to his wife why he's also here on his wedding anniversary. But I think both of us agree that although wedding anniversaries are important and very good for harmonious living in a domestic setting, it is also very, very important nationally and internationally for us to be here celebrating the opening of these facilities. And I congratulate the Managing Director and his family and all those that have been involved to bring to fruition a dream that's going to benefit not only the men and women, the chiefs and their subjects on Taveuni, it's going to benefit all of us in Fiji. And through their efforts, the fine agricultural products of Taveuni will be tasted fresh on the tables of many people around the world. This project holds a lot of promise of reshaping the agricultural landscape of Taveuni. When I was chairman of the Kaunrave Provincial Council, I came down to breakfast in the hotel I was in at the time, and I told the young ladies who served me at breakfast this morning what I said in the Provincial Council at that time, and also to those that served me in the hotel. At breakfast that morning, I had kiwi fruit, apples. I think they were Lebanese oranges. Everything on that table was imported. I'm very glad that this morning at breakfast, everything they produced is locally produced. And there is no reason why Fiji cannot feed itself. And now we're venturing out and daring Fiji to feed the world. Road King Farms ventures into innovative, resilient processing of our agricultural produce. Right now, as we speak, we have a team from our Ministry of Housing and Rural and Urban Development visiting New Zealand, looking at their innovative building systems and methods. Everyone is moving into innovative this, innovative that. And I congratulate young Atish for this innovative and innovation and resilience discovery to be able to market our produce all over the world. The lady accompanying me was also a photographer in the media cell, the Prime Minister's office, worked a few weeks. I hope she had a work permit. When she stayed back in America, working for a group in America. It's called Divine Fijian Group. They're into caregiving, and they also have a chain of supermarkets selling produce imported all the way from Fiji. So when Atish and his family enter into this area, we already have established overseas those that can very comfortably buy into your program. In 1958, this week, I came across Somerset Strait to start my intermediate education in Budalebu. I spent 4 years here, and we were never short of food. Our friends from New Sawa at the time used to come for the weekend because Budalebu was much better fed than New Sawa at that time. I do not know what the situation is at the moment. We had a school song. Talking about what we did at school at the time. And the chorus ends with Tapioca e Buddha e Longana. I don't know whether they still sing that or not. And if they sing it, whether it's still true or not. But we're here to celebrate Atish Prasad and his family and their entrepreneurship in developing this food processing plant. It's based on Velomani, based on love and caring for one another. And it's not a new concept, but something perhaps we have grown to take for granted. It is when we remember these values and inculcate them into our ways, into our work, into our efforts, into our industry, that they become fruitful and beneficial for many, many people, not only our families. And Atish pursued his dream with passion, with the cooperation of his family and friends. We've had many complaints in the past about farmers not being able to get their produce to market. It might be bad weather or some mechanical problems with ships. Now you don't have to worry about that. Let Atish worry about it. I'm sure he will already have worked out his logistics channels to make sure that your produce and his produce get to the market on time and in good shape. He has made it known this morning that since he started, the return to farmers has been greatly increased. And I thank him for that. I'll wait and see how much the price grows. Unfortunately, you cannot bring fresh produce from Nalele to here. And there is a reason for that. You want to maintain the purity, the quality of agricultural produce produced here on Taveuni. And as I celebrate with you here today, we also call on the people, the population in the Konrobe, to please honor the government and the Agriculture Department instructions on biosecurity across the Somosomo state, and also from Vitilevu to Taveuni and other islands to Taveuni. I also thank Pacific Horticultural and Agricultural Market Access Plus, a Farmer Plus program, for assisting and funding from the Australian and New Zealand government and assisting in this program. I also congratulate Atish for the number of employees he's already enrolled to begin the process, and I'm sure you're increasing the number in the workforce. Thank you very much. I hope you will have vacancies for retired early or at the end of the proper end of their roles as prime ministers, and politicians will come and find work here on Taveuni. 1 year, 1 month, and 1 day ago, the coalition government came to be the government of Fiji. And it's not been easy, nor has it been impossible. I told some, the impossible we will do right away, but miracles may take a little longer. And that is a challenge that we all need to take up. If somebody tells you that's impossible, tell them, watch me. While we congratulate Atish and his family, I also would like to encourage all of us Be bold and bloody and resolute. Do not take anything lying down. Get up and face your challenges. You can do it. We can do it. Together, even the sky is not the limit. Heaven is the limit. We were seeing the modernization of our agriculture. We are seeing the development of sustainable agriculture. All these good things that are part of the world thinking at this time, part of our sustainable development goals in the world, promoted by the United Nations. Every international conference you go to, people are talking about climate change, sustainable development, gender balance, equality, etc. And the accessibility to power, good water, education, and better health facilities. Yesterday I took time out to talk to the civil servants just to find out whether there has been tangible changes 1 year, 1 month, and 1 day. And I spent time talking to them. It is slow, but it is improving. We heard yesterday that the roads up to Somosomo District School and to New Sawa were in very bad shape. I called Turanga Matangabatu, please organize 10 brush cutters, 10 young men to go and do those things. I will pay. Because for some time, school committees have not been allowed to raise money. And these are the things that school committees should be allowed to raise money for. Simple maintenance of school facilities that are not catered for by a government budget. I hope they started cutting grass. I'll have to go and see them and give them their lunch and also money for their fuel. We have seen improvements. And we will continue to see improvements. And that is the role of governments. We build on the achievements of those before us. We are strengthening agricultural value chains, processing here, and all the way. I think very soon we will be introducing other innovative ways to process them further, helping our own economy on this island, the national economy, and also the growth of Fiji as a whole. The government will cooperate with all those investors in nurturing agribusiness and entrepreneurship. The government will assist all those that are involved in digital transformation in agriculture. Online systems, online ordering. I'm sure all those are on Atish's planning board. It's raining outside, but he assured me that his workers can continue to work in the rain and sunshine because of the facilities that he has put into his workplace here. We congratulate those that provide power. And that's good news for Taveuni that we will be developing other sustainable energy generation shortly. And we thank those that are already working on it. trying to achieve and bring to fruition their dreams, just as Atish has done. A lot of the things that he's done or we're doing will also empower our women, so that agriculture is not just a man's occupation, men and women. I've also been talking about something that came up in Navatu a while ago. That's vanilla farming. It came up, everybody celebrated, then it died. Let us have sustainable agriculture and practices. I hope we will bring those in and get our women involved. They are better at sustainable employment. They keep at it. They keep at it all the time. And we also congratulate not only Atish, but also our agricultural producers, produce producers in Fiji, that the international network and collaboration and cooperation in those areas are growing. And we will benefit from the growth and improvement of knowledge and resource processing. So today we're here just to celebrate with Atish and his family. We congratulate him. We thank the people of Taveuni, and I'm sure you're already recruiting from across the state. I want the Konrabe to grow. I started my education, class 1 education, in Laurala District School in Reketi, in Gamea. Then I went back, and my father was posted back to my village, Nrekenwai, where I went to Nrekenwai District School and came to Mudalevu for the intermediate segment of my education. So whatever you have seen of me, whatever I have achieved, whatever I have done, I owe to the Konrabe. And for all those who are working for the Konrabe, I thank you. All those from other provinces in Fiji and other countries who help us, I say thank you all very much for cooperating with us. Now we're really seeing the re-emergence of the Garden Island of Fiji. Congratulations. Thank you very much.